Good morning, everyone. I'm just getting all set up here. I will be right with you. Okay, I think we're good to go. So it's been a hot minute since I've done a live. A lot of you may know me from Junkers Craft Co-op. I'm kind of branching out a little bit at this point in time to start building, really working on building my own little corner of the junk journaling world. So I'm going to be talking a little bit today about what we're going to make and a little bit about what I have planned for my business page coming up for the month of June. So my business page is listed in the video description that I just posted. My page is called Timeless Scraps. So you're going to head on over there and like and follow my page, because June 1st I'm starting a month-long daily event kind of thing on my Facebook business page. And so on June 1st I'll be launching that month-long, I'm not exactly sure what to even call it, but there'll be something posted every single day. June 9th I will be live here with Robin, and we will post later on what we're going to be doing in our live video chat for that one. And the same date, June 9th, I will also have a mini challenge that I'm going to be launching on Timeless Scraps, and in it you will have the opportunity to win a prize. And then again on June 20th, Robin will be live with me on Timeless Scraps on my page. Again, we will post later, closer to the date, what our collab will be, what we will be doing during that collaboration. So I'm just going to jump right into what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to do some stuffed envelope, stuffed folio full of ephemera, just some ideas on what you can do. I'm going to have these posted in my store and on my Facebook page for sale. So this is just an idea of what some of the things that you can be doing are to gift to people for Happy Mail, to sell, to do whatever you like to do with them. Even just to have some ready-made stuff to put in your own journals. So we all have our mask makes. We've got Robin doing mask makes in a couple of different places, and mask makes are always fun to do. So we're just going to jump right in, and I'm going to start with 3 little folios. So I'm going to start with the easiest one. First is going to be this one is a paper treat bag. I think they probably came from Michael's, Valentine's Day or something. So this will end up being stuffed with a bunch of different ephemera. It can have handmade pieces in it. It will have some greeting cards. It'll have some vintage ephemera, all kinds of different pieces that you can use to make things, or ready-made pieces to put into your journals. Like it could have things like clusters like this that'll go into it. Then you can finish off or do whatever you'd like with it. Or it could have finished clusters that are completely finished. It will vary depending on what I decide to put in it. So this one I'm going to glue a pocket on the front. So I'll have a pocket on the front, the pocket here, and then it'll have another pocket or a side tuck or something on the back of that one. So that's a very basic self-explanatory way, something you can stuff with a theme or whatever. Then I have this one this was a printed digital that I found, tied shut. This is the paper clip that's made with the same digitals as well. This came from, I can't remember what free group it came from, but I just thought they were lovely images. So this is what the one page looks like. So I just took it, printed it out, folded it in half, and then folded the sides in and added some embellishments to them to make a little flap to close it, and a little pocket. So inside this one, I'll move this out of the way so you can see better. Inside this one there is a vintage gas station credit card receipt, this is one of the actual images that was on one of the pages that I printed, and I just turned it into a little pocket, and it has some ephemera in it. This can be a side tuck or a belly band or whatever you'd like it to be. And then there's 2 pockets over here that are just stuffed with a bunch of little goodies. This will have more added to it as I go. So this one's not quite finished. So there's the 2 pockets here, and then it's got another little pocket that's got some little tags and other pieces like that in it. So there's our tags that has got some ribbon and charms on them. And then this one's a little envelope that will be filled up with some little goodies. Could be things like this, and I'll show you what these are when I get to the next piece. So there's a little envelope. This one's another little handmade envelope. Another tag. This one was a alteration tag. And then a book page tag. So there's all kinds of little things like that that'll be stuffed into some of them. And then this is the one I'll show you how to do today. I've already done this one in another video that's on my channel, but I've had a lot of requests on how to do it again, so I'm just going to show you. I'll walk through this one and what's in it and how it all went together, and then show you how to make it. So I have a tie on the front of it, and this one is literally looks like a double-sided envelope. So this one side, I'm going to open it, and it's got a paper clip. This has got some little handmade ephemera pieces in it, the cluster bases and some stamped images and things like that. These were watercolor pieces that my daughter made, and I just stamped on them. So there's the little envelope stuffed with things and a little paper clip to attach it to the piece, and then there's a pocket right here, and in this pocket has some tags and some pieces. So I'm just gonna kind of try and keep it back together. So this is what this is. So there's the top flap has got the pocket. Then I have a greeting card, a vintage greeting card, and a gorgeous image from a book that I have just hanging over the side of it. So there's those pieces that'll hang on it. Then I'm going to flip this piece down, and then I have two more pockets here. So this one is more of a side tuck. So it's got some, this is going to have pieces in it that are completed and pieces in it that you can work on to add your own flair to put into your journals and things. So this is just a little journaling spot, a little scrappy journal. And so these find their home in this pocket. And then there's another pocket down here. I hope everybody can hear me. I can't get my Chromebook working today, so I'm not able to see who's on. So this is just another pocket made of a book page and some scraps. And it just has, this is a little pocket. This is, actually no, it's not. It's another little journaling spot. This one's a little pocket. And on my YouTube channel, I'll show you how to make these as well. So this is just stuffed with little pieces, journaling spots and that kind of stuff. Hope you can hear me all okay. And then in here, there is a pocket between the two sides. And that'll make more sense when I show you how to put this thing together. So there's a pocket in here that has some extra pieces and little goodies and stuff in it. So it's got a little journal spot that has a hidden tag in it. So there's all of that kind of, those pockets. This is just the one side of it. So there's all this stuffed on one side, and I'll put it all back together later. And then I'm going to close this side up, and I'm going to flip it over. And then on this side, again, this is a little bag that I made of this vintage fabric. And inside the little bag is what I call junk journal confetti. And I have a container full of little bits, and it's got little brads and googly eyes, and it'll have flowers and sequins and a whole bunch of different kinds of pieces. There'll be paper clips and some eyelets and some buttons and all kinds of goodies like that inside the little bag for this one. So that's what this container is. That's what's inside here, and it's attached with a ball pin on an eyelet. Flip this one up, and this one does not have a pocket, but it has a place that I'm going to use to pin in some things that, so this one's got, this is a ruffle made out of a vintage tie. So these will all be paper clipped or clipped into the folder itself. So the stuffed ephemera envelope, I'm calling this one a double-sided envelope. Then it has another little piece from another book that is just sitting on top of this one. She's not sitting on top, there's a little space for it to go. Flip it down, and then this one has an envelope that I folded to make it fit, and it's got a pocket in here that's got some ephemera, get some goodies and handmade pieces and some store-bought pieces and stuff, and then it has more in this pocket here. And then it has this little pocket here. This one I'm not done stuffing yet, so it's got some clusters right now, and it will have more pieces as I get the rest of this one stuffed. So there's the pocket that is between the two sides. And now I will get right into showing you how to make this one. The other ones are pretty self-explanatory. This one takes a little bit more work, but it's still not a difficult piece to make. So I'm going to start with 12 by 12 scrap-looking paper. This was from a paper pack that was really bright and colorful, and I didn't like the bright colorful because that's just not my style. So I am going to use, I tea dyed, coffee dyed this one. I just painted it on with a brush and let it dry. So this one I'm folding it in half. So it's 6 by 12. The paper will shrink a little bit when you coffee dye it. And then you're just going to make 2 cuts and you're going to fold. So I'm going to cut down this piece here, right in the middle. I'm going to go down about 2.5 inches. You can cut it or tear it however you feel. if your folds are creased enough, tearing it might work quite well. So I'm just going to recrease. So like you can cut it, you can use your paper cutter, you can use scissors, however you like. I'm going to actually tear it because it tears quite easily on this. I'm going to go down about 2.5 inches, and then on the other end, I'm going to go up, but I'm going to go up a little higher. So I have the piece, so this is the one piece, this is the top flap, the piece, and then I have the space in the middle as well. And because I'm not actually measuring this one, I'm just going to kind of eyeball where I'm at. And I think that's probably a pretty good distance to keep the middle. And then I'm going to fold this side up. And I'm going to fold the flap down. And then I'm going to do the same on the other side. Again, I'm just going to fold it up to where I ended the tear. You want to keep your top flap big enough that you can actually add a pocket or something on top of it as well. Make my fold straight would be helpful. So I'm going to fold that one, and then I'm going to fold my flap down again. Again, try and lining it up, but if it's not perfect, it's not supposed to be as handmade. And if you're not new to any of my videos, I try to keep them pretty short and sweet to the point, so I'm not going to do a lot of extra embellishing or anything like that in the video. So here is my original piece, my 12 by 12 sheet that is cut down on the sides for the flaps and folded in half. So I can either fold it in half this direction and have this on the outside, or I can leave it so that this is on the inside, and so this piece, the colorful piece, is on the inside. Double-sided paper, you'd have it both sides. And then fold my flaps up, fold my flaps down, and I'm all done. And my third pocket, so I have the pieces here, so there would be something attached to your pocket here and a pocket here. Same on this side, either a pocket or an attachment here, a pocket, side tuck, and another pocket here. And then this piece right here is where I'm going to glue along here and along here, and then that makes my other pocket here. And so in this one I will use my punch and just put a notch in it so you can see that there's an actual pocket there. So that's it. That's all there is to making this one, and I'll glue this one together so you have an idea of what it will look like. And you can make these out of different size pages if you'd like. You can make them out of whatever you would like to make them out of. The bigger the paper, the bigger the more room you have to put stuff in it. The smaller the paper, you could actually use them as a attachment inside your journal, or you could use it as a journal insert. But these ones will be for sale in my shop as I get them all completed and together, and they will have these ones will be filled with just different pieces of, some of them matching ephemera, some of them just pieces that you can put together, and I can do them in themes and whatever you'd like. So there is this little folder with my pocket in the middle. And my glue is not gluing. What did I do? I think I may have put the glue on the wrong spot. No, it's there. Okay, we're good. The joys of life. You make a mistake and you just keep rolling with it. So there's that, and then I would just use some I have pockets that I've made for other things that I could literally just use. This one's too big. But I even could put this one and have it going this direction. I could attach this pocket in here and have the pocket this way, then the pocket here. And these, when I attach these together, I won't attach them with super strong adhesive. I'll make them so that it's more like a flow journal kind of idea, that you can take them apart and use all the different pieces. I'm hoping that my phone is going off, and I'm hoping it's not interrupting the video. I guess I'll find out when I'm done. Again, it's been a hot minute since I've done one, and you kind of get out of the swing of it, and you kind of maybe forget a little bit of what you're supposed to be doing when it comes to doing lives. And then on this one, I could take another piece that I've made and I could put it over the side and have it so that with a paper clip attached to it, then I can stick stuff in there as well. These ones are not finished up, but these are scrappy notebooks that I can attach as well and have, this is a little side tuck, and then have the little notebook here as well. So there's all kinds of different things that you can put in them and how you can put them together. So there is this one. This one I just call it a double-sided mock envelope because it looks like an envelope, but it's not actually an envelope once you open it up. And then this one is just a folded piece of standard copy size paper that is folded in half and then flaps for a pocket and flap for a closure. Pockets and stuff full of ephemera. And then this one is the one that I'm just working on now. And it is a bag that'll have pockets and stuff. And then I have another one done here that's just literally an envelope that will be stuffed with sewing theme ephemera in it as I get this one going. So you'll find all kinds of things like that on my shop as I get it going. Again, my shop is relatively new, so there's not a whole lot in it, but I'm just working on getting a bunch of stuff together to put in it. So if you have any questions or you want to learn how to do any more of this kind of stuff, this is what I tend to showcase. I don't do complete books and videos from start to finish on a book. I don't. That's just not me to do that. So this one is, usually when I post videos, it's going to be quick, easy makes that you can make. And there'll quite often be a little challenge in it. So follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and stay up to date on all of it. Thanks for having me, Robin. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.